And you like complaining or celebrating anything that has to do with the silver screen, check out the Ticket Stub podcast and join us every Thursday at noon o'clock on Lone Star Community Radio.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Hispanic Chamber Connection. This is a radio program that features and promotes members of the Texas Gulf Coast Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. The show is broadcast from Lone Star Community Radio in downtown Conroe and can be heard at 104.5 and 106.1 FM, or on the internet at irlonestar.com, or you can watch us as a Facebook Live on the Hispanic Chamber's Facebook page. My name is Tom Brody. I'm the Vice President of Membership for the Chamber. Quick update on Dr. Carlos Sanchez. As I mentioned last week, he's out of the hospital, thank goodness, and is doing very well in a physical therapy facility. He wants to thank everyone for all of the thoughts and prayers that he's been receiving. We all look forward to him coming back very soon. This program is sponsored by the Amel Agency, an executive partner in the Chamber and a full-service residential and commercial insurance agency. So our guest today is Sherry Holloway. She's the owner of Lumiere Spa. Did I say that right, Sherry?
Lumiere Spa.
Lumiere Spa. Sorry, I figured I was going to mess that up. And how are you today, Sherry?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Great. Well, we're going to talk a lot more with Sherry in a few moments, but I just want to talk to you a little bit about what this program is. This is a benefit of being a member of the Texas Gulf Coast Hispanic Chamber. And if you're a member and you have not been on this program yet, please contact me. Send me an email at tom@tombrody.biz, and we'll get you on the calendar. We've had a really great response this year for members signing up for the radio program, and we're currently booked through the month of May. So the first opportunity for you to get on the radio is in June, but it's never too late to schedule that because these spots are constantly being snatched up. We also have a radio show in Spanish on Thursdays at 10 o'clock on AM station 920, and that's also booked up through May. So this is something that our members are starting to take advantage of and see the real benefit from. And as President Carlos Sanchez always says, the Hispanic Chamber has 4 goals in mind for its members. That is visibility, business connections, targeted education, and member advocacy. And I can think of no better way to meet all 4 of those goals than to have you and your business featured on one of our radio programs. We also have an email newsletter that goes out every Sunday afternoon that tells all of our members about upcoming meetings and events, any trainings that we have scheduled. So if you're a member and you're not getting that newsletter, please also reach out to me at tom@tombrody.biz, and we'll get you added. So if you have any questions that you'd like us to ask Sherry today, please text them to me at 713-906-3710. So with all that out of the way, Sherry, why don't you tell us a little bit about your spa?
Well, Lumiere Spa is a day spa. It's located in the West Chase district of Houston. So it's just a little west of the Galleria, right before you get to the Beltway. And we focus mostly on body improvements and facial improvements, anti-aging treatments. Our company motto is enhancing you from the inside out naturally.
Okay.
We try to do non-medical type treatments that help women with anti-aging issues that they have as they grow older, and for young people to keep from getting older.
Okay. All right. So how long have you owned the spa?
I have owned the spa 3 years this September.
Okay. And it was in business before then, too?
It was.
Okay.
I think for about 3 years before I bought it.
Oh, okay. So still fairly new then.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. And what does the name mean?
Well, Lumiere means light in
Okay.
French. And I think that the owner who named it before me, because I didn't change the name when I purchased it, I think she wanted it to be that, we're giving you a glowing, radiant light in
Okay.
your face and your body.
Right.
That's my take on it.
Okay. All right. So is this a franchise or just a standalone?
Standalone
Okay.
business.
Yeah, very good. And what did you do before owning the spa?
Well, I'm also a licensed civil engineer in the state of Texas, and I own a civil engineering firm. I do
Really?
construction management consulting. I provide inspectors for construction projects, and I do quality control and constructability reviews.
Oh, wow. So you've got a full-time job besides this, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow. And how do you manage both of those?
Very carefully.
I bet. I bet. So I would bet that engineering is still a male-dominated world. Is that right?
You know, it's not as male dominated, at least on the civil engineering side
Okay.
now as it was when I first started out. When I first started in engineering, oh my goodness, I would be, the sole female face in an office, or, with the exception of the administrative staff, I would be the sole female engineer. I would be the only woman on a construction site. It was very male dominated.
Right. Well, I remember when I first started college, I was in engineering, and that was true back then, and I figured it's probably still true to this day, I would think. So how were you accepted in that world? I know you're being the only female. That must have been tough.
Well, it was tough, but I had some wonderful mentors who helped me along, taught me how to act in front of men, how to conduct myself in meetings, how to learn that a business meeting is a business meeting, and when you walk out the door, you can still be friends. That's something that most men or women don't learn. So
Right.
I had some good mentors to help me with that. And, over the years, if you learn your business, eventually people start accepting you regardless of your sex,
Yeah.
your gender.
Right. So when you started your own business, I guess you'd already had that kind of experience, and did you have a name for yourself when you actually went out on your own then?
I did. I started my own engineering business originally in 2006.
Okay.
And so I'd had 20 years of engineering experience by then.
Right.
When the economy turned down, I put it aside and went back to work for someone else. And I reopened that business in 2015, January 2015. So
Oh, okay.
4 years ago.
Right.
And, I've been in aviation and construction long enough working with the same clients that, the only difference was, that I had to go out and win the projects on my own instead of having a company behind me to do it. And it's been fine.
Yeah.
I enjoy what I do.
Okay.
And I enjoy the spa just as well.
I bet. So one of the things that I was thinking about after hearing your story is that there was a decision point when you decided to buy the spa, right? And I was wondering, had you been thinking about things that you wanted to change to it, or a direction you wanted to take it in differently before you bought it, or did all that stuff come to you after you said, "Oh my God, I own this now"?
It really came to me afterwards. Anytime that I've taken a job in the engineering world, as you move up and you get more seniority, my approach has always been to sit back and look and
Okay.
watch and see what's happening, see what works well, see what doesn't work well, and make the changes you need to and leave the stuff alone that's doing fine. So I spent probably the first 3 months just watching
Okay.
what the girls did, learning what they did, because of course I needed to learn what all of these various services were that they were performing. And then I needed to start making some changes. And, because I'm an engineer, I'm goal and schedule and project oriented, and I write lists. And, the one thing that I absolutely had to change for me, for my own sanity, was the way that the services were organized. Now, the former owner was very successful in
Okay.
this business, but we have very different styles.
Right.
And my style said that things have to be organized in a certain way for me to be able to function in
Right.
this world. So I changed the way that we do services. And to me, I think it works better. We don't have clients waiting 20 and 30 minutes for their service. We schedule things appropriately in the
Okay.
right room with the right person, the right equipment, the right tools. And they just move and flow right along now.
So you really changed it to improve the efficiency.
Yes,
Right.
that's really
Yeah.
the change that I made.
Yeah, right. So is that something you think is kind of indicative of the spa business, that they just haven't had that kind of engineering approach or efficiency model to try to? build their
don't think
business?
so. I think it's kind of on, an owner by owner basis, just based on, when I've been to spas in the past. I think every person has to organize their business the way it works best for them.
Right.
And reorganizing the way that we did it was what works best for me. And I wouldn't take away anybody else's organization for it. It's their business. They need to run it the way they want to.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if this was like the way spas are kind of run, because there's certain things, like in the restaurant industry, restaurants are kind of designed the same, they kind of operate the same. I didn't know if that was something that you saw, that the spas were kind of operating maybe inefficiently, and you saw that there was some needed change.
Well, to me, there was needed change in this one.
Okay.
Not because she was doing anything wrong, but it just seemed to me to be kind of a shotgun approach, and it worked for her. And I don't want to denigrate that at all.
Okay.
But I think that our clients like knowing who's going to be doing their service. That when they get there, the room is organized, it's prepared, it's ready for them. No one is running around going, "Oh my goodness, who's doing this person? Who's doing that person?"
Right.
So, it just works better for me.
Okay. Well, that's great. Okay. So what is the best way to reach you? A lot of people have different ways, and some people say text me versus email. If somebody wanted to call you or call your spa, what's the best way to reach you?
Well, they can reach us at the spa at 713-977-0444.
Mm-hmm.
Please leave a voicemail if the line is busy. They can, as they get to know our girls, our girls that do the service, they will give out their own cell phone numbers, and
okay.
we can arrange schedules and stuff that way. Anyone is welcome to text me on my cell phone. I give it out, 281-536-4868. And then we have the overall company email that is glow@lumierefitnessspa.com.
Okay.
That's where we take appointment requests and changes to schedule. We also have scheduling software that, as you become a client with Lumiere Spa, you get access to that. So you can send appointment requests to us.
So you can check the schedule and see what
we can
works
check
with...
the schedule on
That's
the phone.
amazing.
Yeah, it's a nice little software.
Yeah. Is that common in the industry? Is that something you brought?
No, it's I would say probably everyone these days uses some kind of scheduling software, and they have apps that go on your phone, your iPhone. They take credit card processing. There are hundreds of them out there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, very good. Okay. And one thing you said, you needed to change it for, organization for yourself, but have you tried to differentiate your spa from other spas, other day spas?
Well, I have. We try to bring in at least one new service every year. So the first new service that we brought to the spa, my oldest daughter actually developed.
Really?
Is our fascia blasting service. And there are people probably out there right now that hate fascia blasting. It's very controversial out in the Facebook and Instagram world. I'm not promoting a tool, and I am not promoting the person who developed it. We developed a service that incorporates the fascia blasting tool as part of a full service, and it's to reduce cellulite. That's all that we use it for.
Okay.
There could be other benefits out there, but we use it as part of a cellulite reduction service.
Okay. Very good. And is that something that you use like all over your body, or is it?
Yeah, it's pretty much shoulders to ankles that we do a full body blast to, it reduces cellulite, it smooths the cellulite out of your body. Actually, it flushes the fat out of your body. I could go into a whole big technical detail on how it works, but that really could take quite some time.
Okay, all right. But so is this something that gets rid of the fat and then your body just kind of processes it?
Well, fascia is connective tissue.
Okay.
And so where you see cellulite primarily on a woman's body, I know that there are men who sometimes get cellulite as well, but where you see cellulite on a woman is where the fat cells are poking through that fascia like a plastic bag blowing through a chain link fence. So when you start smoothing out the fascia with this tool and other tools that we use during the service, the fascia starts restoring itself and the fat stops poking through. And if you do enough treatments and you do some advanced techniques, you can actually lyse fat cells out of your body, which means you can flush them out of your body.
Wow. Okay. And that is a permanent treatment, or is it something that you have to keep up with?
Well, there aren't really any permanent treatments unless you're talking about lasers in the beauty world. It's like the exercise world. If you exercise and you get six-pack abs, you're only going to keep them as long as you keep exercising.
Okay.
So with fascia blasting or body contouring or any of the facials that we do, they only work as long as you keep up the maintenance. You have to keep going.
Okay.
As soon as you stop, it's just like stop doing those crunches and your tummy will go back to not being a six-pack tight abs. So it's not permanent, but it's a commitment.
Okay. And so it's something that, if you're going to make that treatment, you have to, like you said, maintain it and also change your eating habits, I would think, as well. So it just doesn't build back up.
A lot of things that happen at any spa work a whole lot better if you change the way that you eat and you do a little bit of homework at home, whether it's your skincare routine or, an exercise routine. But yeah, if you change your eating habits and you make fascia blasting a lifetime commitment, then it's a lifetime change.
Wow, that's interesting. Well, very good. Well, we are talking to Sherry Holloway, and she is the owner of Lumiere Spa. This is the Hispanic Chamber Connection, and we're going to be right back.
A Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show, with monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
An estimated 1 in 10 births will result in a neonatal intensive care stay, also known as the NICU. Overnight, a family can find themselves and their newborn baby in a critical situation. The Mila Foundation financially and spiritually assists families in need. If you would like to volunteer or become a monthly sponsor, please visit us at www.themilafoundation.org. Again, that's www.themilafoundation.org, because every life matters.
For those of you who like your partners, your gumbo, and your music salty, well, we're here to help with the music. Julian Shea here, host of Lone Star Country Nights Thursday, your weekly dose of roots and Americana and all the music that makes this part of the country special. We stir in Western swing, honky-tonk, Zydeco, Texas blues, outlaw country, and put a pinch of red dirt, and then we smoke it over a slow fire. Then listen to the results Thursday nights on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 and worldwide at irlonestar.com.
The Hispanic Chamber Connection is sponsored by the Yamel Insurance Agency, located at 719 Sawdust Road, Suite 103, the Woodlands, Texas. The Yamel Agency is a family-owned insurance agency that provides home, life, automobile, and umbrella insurance coverage. Since 2006, the Yamel Agency has been a bilingual insurance service for businesses and private citizens in the Montgomery County area. For more information on the Yamel Insurance Agency, please visit the Hispanic Chamber Connection at www.irlonestar.com/HCC. The Yamel Insurance Agency is available by telephone at 832-525-5656 or online www.yamelagency.com. The Yamel Insurance Agency is a sponsor of this program, and the Hispanic Chamber Connection thanks you.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Welcome back. This is the Hispanic Chamber Connection, a radio program that features and promotes members of the Texas Gulf Coast Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. My name is Tom Brody. I'm the Vice President of Membership for the Chamber. If you have any questions that you would like to ask Sherry Holloway, who's our guest today, please text them to me at 713-906-3710. We were talking with Sherry. She's the owner of Lumiere Spa, and we were talking about how she had reorganized the activity of the spa a little bit. And one thing I was going to ask is that I'm sure your customers noticed the change. What was the reaction to that?
You know, most of them were happy. I think it took them a little while to notice that I was reorganizing and changing things around. But once they did, you know, they started commenting. We like being able to know that when we get there, you're ready for us. This is really nice.
Well, that's good. So you were actually setting yourself apart maybe from other spa experiences they've had.
That might
by
be.
not having to wait. Yeah.
Right.
Great. Okay. Well, I'd like to really get into some of the services that you guys offer, because, of course, these are all foreign to me. But so explain to me what body contouring is.
Well, body contouring is also known as endermology, and it is a treatment that is used. It uses a machine to smooth the appearance of surface cellulite. But the biggest benefit of body contouring is the improvements that it makes to your circulatory and your lymphatic system. Wow. So a body contour or endermology machine uses handles that have vacuums, rollers, infrared and radio frequency. So the vacuums and rollers smooth and roll your skin, and they lift and separate the various layers. So it promotes blood flow and lymphatic flow to layers of skin that maybe haven't seen it in years.
Wow.
The infrared penetrates your body, and it begins to melt the fat out of fat cells so that then the rollers and vacuums can start moving that through your body. And the radio frequency actually tightens your skin. It promotes collagen and elastin production, which is all things that women want, because as we get older, our body doesn't produce collagen and elastin like it used to. That's why your skin starts to sag and your cellulite gets worse.
Oh, wow. Okay. So this is something that everybody could use. I mean, you know,
Absolutely.
men and women, right?
Absolutely. It's a great treatment whether you have cellulite or not, because it's going to improve your body, hence enhancing you from the inside out.
Right. Very good. Okay. So a couple other things I noticed just looking at your website, that you have a strawberry lipo laser.
We do. A strawberry lipo laser is a cold red laser that shrinks fat cells. And it does that by penetrating your skin. It's not painful. There's no downtime, but it penetrates your skin, and it opens up pores on your fat cells that allow the contents to go out into your skin or out into your body. And there we are, back to the lymphatics and circulatory system again. You flush the fatty acids and waters and contents of your fat cells out through your circulatory system and your lymphatic system. So we need you to drink a lot of water and sweat.
Okay.
Go get in a good workout, 30, 40 minutes. So in eight treatment series of the strawberry lipo laser, most people lose 2 to 3 inches. And again,
really?
Yes, they can.
Wow.
You can lose more than that. You can continue losing even after we've done the treatments, because those little pores on the fat cells stay open for about 72 hours. So the more you drink and the more you exercise, the more you lose.
Wow. Okay.
And that has been a really great service at the spa. There are clearly a lot of young women who want that, a lot of older women who want that,
right.
A lot of men who want it.
Yeah. I can imagine. So is this something that is unique to your spa, or is it something that other spas use?
Oh, no, the strawberry lipo laser is a brand name.
Okay.
There are plenty of other lipo lasers out there by different names. It's just the strawberry happens to be, I think, the original brand name, and it's kind of known worldwide.
Okay.
It's a great machine, but it's something that any spa could have, and lots of spas in Houston do have them.
Okay. Right. Okay. So going on down to kind of talked about how the strawberry lipo laser worked. And we talked about this as something that you have to kind of maintain, and also
Yes.
change your eating habits too, or you're not going to really notice the long-term effects. There's another service that you were talking about off air. It's or you actually mentioned earlier in the show, the fascia blasting.
Fascia blasting.
Fascia blasting. Tell us about that.
Well, like I said before, it is a full service. It includes 15 to 20 minutes in an infrared wrap. And infrared wraps warm you up from the inside. They use far infrared energy to heat up the inside of your body. And you need to be warm. Your whole body needs to be warm in order to do fascia blasting.
Okay.
So that's the first thing we do. And then we use oil, we use the fascia blasting tools, and we combine it with the body contouring or the endermology machine to do a full service 60 minutes of blasting and body contouring. And it's a cellulite reduction service, and it works very well.
Okay. Okay, very good. The other thing that I hadn't heard of before is cool lifting. Now, what is that?
Well, cool lifting is one, it's a cryotherapy. It's one of 3 cryotherapy treatments that we have. Cool lifting is actually a facial service.
Okay.
It uses a little gun-like device that is loaded with a carbon dioxide cylinder and hyaluronic acid. And you use the carboxy in order to spray it on your face, and the extreme cold of it actually forces your body to put more oxygen towards your skin. That's the body's reaction to temperatures that are below freezing, is to send oxygen to the extremitives. So it will have an immediate lift and plumping effect. The hyaluronic acid serum that is injected on your face is something that's in everyone's body. Everyone has hyaluronic acid. And so when it's injected into your face using this carboxy CO2 cartridge, it has the long-term effect of hydrating and plumping your skin. So you see an immediate tightening and lifting of your skin from the cold effects. You see a long-term result, 12 to 24 and 48 hours of the plumping and moisturizing and hydrating of your skin from the hyaluronic acid. So it's great for if you want to just give yourself a quick facelift before a big event or a date or your anniversary or Christmas or whatever. It's great for doing that. But a series of treatments actually creates collagen and elastin in your skin. And again, it's the long-term effect when you have a series of treatments.
Right. And I mean, when you said a series of treatments, how long would that extend for? How long?
You know, the one treatment itself generally lasts about 3 weeks. You'll see the immediate effects, and then over the course of 3 weeks, it will start to die down. But at the end of about 3 weeks is when your collagen and elastin start plumping up. So it actually lasts quite some time.
Right. Okay. And then this is a new service you guys just started
Actually,
bringing on?
we have had the cool lifting almost since the day that I bought the spa. I bought it almost immediately. We are bringing in another cryotherapy machine. We're hoping it'll be in by the end of next week. It's been kind of delayed getting it in, but it's called CryoSkin, and it uses cryotherapy to similar to cool sculpting, but dissimilar. Cool sculpting, they put plates on your body and vacuum suction, and I've never had it done. I've been told it can be painful.
Oh, no.
I don't know that for a fact. I know that cool sculpting works. I've seen people. But the CryoSkin that we're bringing in is more like a massage.
Okay.
You're still freezing fat cells, but you're doing it in a less invasive, less painful way with less side effects. There's a lot less chance of hurting somebody with the CryoSkin.
Okay.
And it's not a medical device, so we are not a med spa, so it doesn't require a doctor's orders to have this particular treatment. It's still a Class 2 medical device.
Okay. Wow. Okay. There's another thing that I saw too, micro-channeling. And I read that this is different from micro-needling, and that just sounds painful. But explain what micro-channeling is. How is that different?
Well, the whole idea between microneedling or microchanneling is that you're creating controlled damage to the skin.
Okay.
And whenever you damage your skin with a cut or, boo-boo of any kind, even a bruise, your body sends healing factors, growth factors, collagen and elastin to heal that damage. The microchanneling device is different from traditional microneedling because it's got a larger face of needles. Okay. So instead of vibrating needles in and out while you're gliding it across your skin, that creates not only the needle pricks, but it also creates little tears, micro tears.
Wow.
With the microchanneling device, because it's larger, we can stamp it on your skin. So the only damage to your skin is from the actual needle itself. So the downtime is only about 90 minutes. Your face will go from bright pink to light pink to normal skin color in about 90 minutes. We also use growth factors and hyaluronic acid serum on your face to deliver it into those little microchannels that we create. And over the long haul, 2 to 3 weeks, it creates collagen and elastin. It lifts and tightens and plumps your skin. In fact, if you go to our Facebook page, Lumiere Spa Houston, you will see the 3 treatments that I had 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And one of them was a microchanneling service, and there are videos of it on there.
Oh,
and
awesome.
The difference in my skin is amazing.
And you got like before and after shots?
We have
for
before
sure?
and after. In
Okay.
fact, I need to do one again this Friday because that will be 2 weeks out, so people can see the difference.
Oh, yeah. How many Facebook followers do you have? Do you know?
A little over 1,000, maybe.
Oh, that's awesome.
Maybe close to 1,100 now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you know, but at 1,000 followers, you're official Facebook influencer.
Oh,
So anything that you post on Facebook is going to get wider distribution because you have that many people.
I
following
did
you.
not know that.
Yeah, that's the one thing
That
that
is-
I've been doing some research, and they said 1,000 likes or 1,000 followers is about the sweet spot to be assumed to be an influencer, which means all of your interactions on Facebook get a little bit higher priority and get to be sent out more to other people that maybe not be following you. They may see it.
Wow, I did not know that. That's so nice to know.
That's one of the things you definitely want to take advantage of and definitely use that as more. Now, the other question, in fact, we'll get to this when we come back here, but the other question is, do you have a YouTube channel
Well, I do.
for the spa?
Well, it's through Google.
Okay.
You know, if you have a Google website, which we do,
Right.
you automatically get the YouTube, and there are videos on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
I have to admit that I'm not very good at posting to them.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that. And we're coming up against a break right now, but that's one thing to for all your businesses out there, definitely put some things on YouTube because Google owns YouTube. So anything on YouTube is only going to help your search engine results. So we are talking with Sherry Holloway today, and this is the Hispanic Chamber Connection, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio. Broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
Did you know there are more than 790 abused and neglected children currently in foster care in Montgomery County? Will you help make a difference? I'm Allie Stevens with Casa Child Advocates of Montgomery County. We train and support volunteers to be the voice of children in the foster care system. Kids are removed from their home because of abuse and neglect, and we need volunteers just like you to advocate for these children. To learn more about becoming an advocate, please visit CasaSpeaksForKids.com. That's CasaSpeaksForKids.com.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
The Hispanic Chamber Connection is sponsored by the Yamel Insurance Agency, located at 719 Sawdust Road, Suite 103, the Woodlands, Texas. The Yamel Agency is a family-owned insurance agency that provides home, life, automobile, and umbrella insurance coverage. Since 2006, the Yamel Agency has been a bilingual insurance service for businesses and private citizens in the Montgomery County area. For more information on the Yamel Insurance Agency, please visit the Hispanic Chamber Connection at www.irlonestar.com/HCC. The Yamel Insurance Agency is available by telephone at 832-525-5600 5656 or online www.amelagency.com. The Amel Insurance Agency is a sponsor of this program, and the Hispanic Chamber Connection thanks you.
Welcome back. This is the Hispanic Chamber Connection, a radio program that features and promotes members of the Texas Gulf Coast Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. My name is Tom Brody. I'm the Vice President of Membership for the Chamber. If you have any questions that you'd like us to ask our guest, Sherry Holloway, the owner of Lumiere Spa, please text them to me at 713-906-3710. Before we get back and talk some more to Sherry, one thing I want to talk about, little chamber business. If you're a member of the Hispanic Chamber and you haven't signed up for our Chamber app yet, please do so. For existing members, it's $49. And the benefit of this is going to be just outrageous. I mean, you're going to have on your phone all of the members of the Hispanic Chamber. So if you're ever looking for a service, you'll be able just to find them on the phone. And if you've paid for the member app, which means you're going to have a separate, not just a listing of your name and business, but you'll actually have a landing page within the app so people can find out more about your business without having to go to a website or anything. They're in the Chamber app. They find you, they can search by services or, search terms or keywords that you help define so that you're going to help people find you faster. And then they'll be able to see some of your service, maybe some pictures, and then click a button and they're calling you or making an appointment. So it's one of the things that I can't stress this strongly enough that's going to help your business. The other reason is that the company that's doing this for us, their name is Chamber Nation, and they are a Google partner. So anytime you associate with a Google partner, that elevates your relevance in the world and amongst your competition. So that's one of the things that's going to help you stand out, definitely. So if you haven't thought about it, it's in our newsletter. We find out some more information about the app in our newsletter, or if you have any questions, you can actually send them to me via email. And my email is tom@tombrody.biz. So if you haven't signed up for that, please do so. We're in the process of getting all that stuff rolled out. It's going to be in the next couple weeks. I think there was a bit of a delay. We've gotten past that, so now they're working feverishly on the whole process. And our website will be changed too, so it's going to be a massive conversion of everything digital for the Chamber, which we're all looking forward to. So to get back to Sherry's business, we were talking about micro-channeling and micro-needling. Is there anything else on that topic that we didn't get to talk about?
Well, traditional microneedling can be very painful.
It sounds, just the term sounds painful.
And it can also, depending on how aggressive your esthetician is, it can also lead to a long downtime. Before we switched to the microchanneling device, almost all of our microneedling was done on a Thursday or Friday because a woman wanted the entire weekend to allow her face to recover so she could go back to work. With the microchanneling, that downtime is gone. You can go back to work that day and no one will know you have done anything.
That's amazing.
The recovery is so quick and it's not painful at all.
Right. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Well, one of the things that I also noticed on your website, you talked about, you offer events like a girls' night out or bridal showers and that. Is this a growing trend where people actually have events at a spa?
Well, I think that it is a growing trend. I haven't been able to capitalize on it yet, but my common sense tells me that girls like to have a girls' night out. They like to have their Saturday get-togethers. They like to have their wine and Botox. And we do offer Botox events. We hire in a company. They lease the space, and we do have Botox events at the spa. We have done a couple at clients' homes when they had friends that wanted, all wanted to do facials and Botox for the day. But I do think it's a growing trend, and especially for facials. Those are so easy to do. Most of the facial equipment, like the cool lifting gun, we can take that anywhere. The microchanneling device can go anywhere. So many of the facial things can just be put in a box and hauled off. The strawberry lipo laser, surprisingly enough, is very portable. And we've done events with that. So I think it is a growing trend. I just haven't been able to capitalize on it yet. I will eventually because I think it's there. I do think it's there.
We were talking about Pinterest a minute ago. I think that would be awesome to put out there as just, because people, I know my wife makes boards for different things. And so put it out there, like make a board on your Pinterest page about bridal shower ideas, and then you could list all those things and show pictures and before and after.
Oh, that is a great idea. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, sure. I mean, this is one of those things that just people don't realize, how am I going to use this? Well, you have to put it out in front of people where they are.
Right.
And women use Pinterest for everything. I mean, my wife has got Pinterest pages for everything. I mean, she's a caterer too, so she always grabs recipe ideas and things, puts them on different boards, and so she's got recipes for everything, or boards for everything. When she was planning her kids' weddings, she had boards for all that stuff. And just, I don't even know how many boards she has. I don't know that she knows how many boards she has, but she's got it for everything. And it's just a way to collect ideas. And information. Yes. So I think that would be where, get your information out there where people are looking. That would be awesome. So as far as the girls' night out and those showers, have you been able to do many of those? Or
We've done a couple.
Okay.
We've done a couple.
Yeah.
Mostly girls' day out. We'll take the Botox group that comes with us, and we've done facials and strawberry lipo laser and Botox, and it's been, we've had a great time doing it. We just haven't done that many. I would love to do more.
Right. Yeah, that's one thing I think you just need to get it out there. It's something to make sure that everybody knows you do. And maybe put that on your Facebook page as well. So some of the questions I was thinking about, you don't really have that much experience with. So I was wondering, is there a season for these type of events? I mean, maybe for bridal showers in the summer, but
there probably is bridal showers and in the spring, or even the day of the wedding is a good day to get a facial.
Oh wow! Okay, I hadn't thought about that.
There are women who hire in their hairdresser and a cosmetologist to do their makeup for themselves and their whole bridal crew and do facials. I know it's out there.
Right. That's an awesome idea. Okay. Well, and one thing I was going to ask you too is that your website is lumineerfitnessspa.com. But you said that you're not medical related, although some of the things you do they're really kind of medical, just not, I guess, medical related where you need a prescription or doctor's permission. Right. But you really are dealing with the body's processes.
We are dealing with the body's processes, but currently, the Texas law does not regulate the services that we are doing in the spa.
Okay.
And we are not a medical spa because in the state of Texas, to own a medical spa, you must be a doctor.
Right.
So, we used to do laser hair removal, but lasers are a class 3 or class 4 medical device, which requires a doctor's orders. Just like I'm sure you saw the news with the ladies with problems injecting Botox. Botox is an injectable, just like when you go to your doctor's office and he shoots you up with a steroid in your bottom for something.
Okay.
You need to be a doctor or a nurse practitioner or working under them at least. You need a doctor's orders to get Botox. So we try, the group that we work with is My Face Lady out of Houston, and they are a group of doctors and nurse practitioners that own and run, and they try to do everything right. We no longer do lasers at Lumiere Spa because we don't have a doctor that is there to give those orders. And, I don't want to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we do things right. I want to solve somebody's problem. I don't want to make a problem.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, speaking of that, I noticed that there were some on your website disclaimers for people that if they had certain pre-existing conditions that, the recommendation is they not have certain treatments. And I was just curious, do you have people come in and not read that fine print or not see that and ask for something and you have to tell them no? Or,
we have had to turn people away.
Yeah.
There's pretty much nothing, maybe beyond basic facials, that we can do for people that have active cancer.
Right. Okay.
And we shouldn't. There are facialists, estheticians, and cosmetologists that can work. They're trained to work with people with various types of cancer.
Okay.
We are not, and I wouldn't want to make them worse with anything that we do. So we have turned people away that have active cancer. We have turned people away from some of our services when they have type 2 diabetes. I would never let our girls do a body contouring or a fascia blasting service on someone that we know has uncontrolled or probably not even controlled type 2 diabetes because they bruise so easily.
Okay.
And type 2 diabetes, my dad has it. You know, they don't feel it when they're hurt. Their nerve endings are
Really?
gone.
Wow.
They bleed so easily. It takes them so long to heal. So there are just some things that you should not do for people with type 2 diabetes. There are things that you shouldn't do for people that have a pacemaker. You can, you know, those are, I mean, and we've turned people away. We've apologized,
Right.
you know, but I'm not gonna hurt someone, and I'm not gonna let them force us to hurt them, if that makes any sense.
Well,
we've had several that were very, very insistent.
Oh, that's what I was wondering, if you had people say, I want this and I want it now.
And you know, as an owner, I just can't.
Right.
I just can't.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's unethical, and I don't want to hurt anyone. So,
Right.
you know, we've sent away a couple that were very angry that we would
Oh, my
not do
goodness.
anything.
Wow. That's amazing, especially if you tell them the risks and they want it anyway. That's just
They're,
unbelievable.
you know, people are people.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. I guess one of the things that is kind of hot in the news recently is the whole CBD oil and those things. Is there any benefit to CBD oil for skin care that you're aware of?
Actually, there are benefits
Yeah?
to CBD oil. You have to be careful in Texas
Mhm.
because CBD oil with THC,
Right.
any amount of THC is illegal. So we have kind of, we're dipping our toes in that water.
Okay.
But there are benefits, skin benefits directly from using CBD oil. It's an antioxidant, and it's also anti-inflammatory. So for people that have, you know, skin conditions, acne, you know, inflammatory conditions, maybe psoriasis, I'm not really sure about that, but
Okay.
you can actually help reduce the inflammation with the CBD oil. You just have to walk a very fine line in Texas because you cannot have any THC in it.
Right.
I'm hoping that law is going to change eventually.
Yeah.
So you have to, but you have to look at the purity of it as well.
Right.
If you're getting crap, then you're putting, you know, you're wasting your money
Right.
on it. So we actually have dipped our toe in that. We've got 2 products that we sell at the spa now. One is CBD drops
Okay.
for just for overall wellness, and the other is a body balm for aches and pains.
Okay.
And with that, the people that we purchase it from, they provide a purity
Oh, that's
test
nice.
with every shipment,
Okay.
so that we know what we're getting and that we're within the laws here in the state of Texas.
Okay, very good. All right, well, this is the Hispanic Chamber Connection. We're talking with Sherry Holloway, and we'll be back after a few moments.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? The Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776 with your question. Get seen on TV or YouTube and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Sponsor your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
Did you know that there are over 153 million orphans in the world today? The sad reality is 99% of those kids will likely never be adopted. Core Love is an organization right here in Conroe that takes care of orphan children in Haiti, Honduras, and India. We bring the love of Jesus by providing their 6 basic needs of clean water, proper food, healthcare, education, job skills, and a loving home. Visit corelove.org, that's CORELUV.org. Will you help defend the orphan?
The Hispanic Chamber Connection is sponsored by the Yamel Insurance Agency, located at 719 Sawdust Road, Suite 103, the Woodlands, Texas. The Yamel Agency is a family-owned insurance agency that provides home, life, automobile, and umbrella insurance coverage. Since 2006, the Yamel Agency has been a bilingual insurance service for businesses and private citizens in the Montgomery County area. For more information on the Yamel Insurance Agency, please visit the Hispanic Chamber Connection at www.irlonestar.com/HCC. The The Amel Insurance Agency is available by telephone at 832-525-5656 or online www.amelagency.com. The Amel Insurance Agency is a sponsor of this program, and the Hispanic Chamber Connection thanks you.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the Hispanic Chamber Connection, a radio program that features and promotes members of the Texas Gulf Coast Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Our guest today is Sherry Holloway. She's the owner of Lumiere Spa. And we were talking about some of the other services that you offer, and you want to go back to some of the new cryo services that you offer, right?
Right. Well, so cryotherapy is, is therapy of the body by cold, extreme cold.
Okay.
And so I'm really excited about our new CryoSkin machine that's coming in, we hope, by the end of next week.
Oh, very good.
It freezes fat cells, and in doing that, of course, you lose inches. I had the service done as part of my training. I actually lost 2 inches off my waist and 2 pounds. And
my God.
that
and
was in a
overall body?
No, in one measurement. One measurement around my waist,
okay.
2 inches smaller in 40 minutes. It's an awesome service. We are price locked on it. Everyone who buys this machine is, and we are all zip code locked as well. They help us market to our zip code. Of course, you can come from anywhere. You don't have to come from my zip code when you find out about our new CryoSkin.
Right.
But we can do slimming, cryo slimming.
Mm-hmm.
We can also do cryotoning. So that's a cellulite removal service as well back into, we do so many things for the body that are cellulite removal. So the other thing that we have is a cryofacial, all with the same machine. It lifts, it firms, it tones. They're both wonderful. They're all wonderful services, but we're really excited to be able to offer our new CryoSkin machine when it comes in.
That's awesome. So someone could actually, I would think that if someone's like on a strict dietary program and they've lost a lot of weight and now the skin's kind of sagging, is this something they could use in addition?
That is perfect, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because it does toning and lifting. So, and the best way anytime you're losing weight is to get those spa treatments while you're doing it, because there are lots of treatments that can help tone your skin. There's radio frequency treatments, there's microcurrent treatments, and now there's cryotoning. So hot and cold, heat energy, radiant energy, cold energy, they will all lift and tone in it. And it's just my belief that if you're on a weight loss program and you're doing an exercise program and you have quite a bit to lose, you should be doing those toning treatments to tighten your skin as you go along. I think most people, it would help.
So do it as you're going. Don't wait until
the end when you've lost 40 pounds and now you have saggy skin.
Right.
Let's tighten and tone that as you go along. I think that's the much better way to approach it.
And how much are these treatments, man? I'm curious, just ballpark.
Well, a series of 5 cryo-slimming treatments is $2,500.
Okay. All right. So
Yep, I did that math right.
Okay.
Series of 5. I'm sorry. A series of 5 is $1,500.
Okay.
I got to get my numbers right.
Oh,
here.
there we go. Yeah.
But we have other services like radio frequency. Those are $119 a treatment that you can. And radio frequency and microcurrents, they work very, very well to tighten and tone skin.
Okay. So that's awesome. That would be, I guess, another thing for people who are dieting to think about. Because a lot of people. I know I've talked to family members and say, well, I don't want to, if I lose all this weight, then what am I going to do with all this excess skin? And so, but there's ways around that they just don't know about.
There are ways around that. I think that if you're tightening and toning your skin as you go along your weight loss and exercise journey, I think you're going to be in a lot better shape. Of course, I don't know about the morbidly obese, but just those of us that are, 20, 30, 40 pounds, we'd love to lose it. I think if you do the spa services, whether it's toning, tightening, lifting, firming, whether it's cold or hot, radiant energy or electric energy, I think that's a better way to go about it so that your skin is getting better while you're losing the weight.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So is there anything else coming other than the cryo treatment and cryotherapy that's coming up that's like the next step that you're going to try to implement in the spa?
Well, our next big step we're starting to implement right now. We have the LumiereFitnessSpa.com website, and we have our Facebook page, which is Lumiere Spa Houston. Our Instagram is Lumiere Spa Houston. Our Pinterest page is Lumiere Spa Houston. So we're building a new website. It's just starting to take shape. I'm hoping it will be a little more interactive than the one we currently have.
Okay.
That was my first shot at a website.
Yeah.
And designing. I liked it, but I'm ready to move on to the next level. So I bought the rights to Lumiere Spa Houston just a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And I'm starting to work with a web designer to build us a new website.
Oh, that's exciting. I mean, so are you going to implement the whole calendaring system you talked about before?
Well, that's the cool thing is that right now you don't need our calendaring. You don't need it on our website. We're gonna have a widget on there that takes you to the mobile app.
Oh, perfect.
That you can schedule from, or you can request an appointment on the scheduling app. But yeah.
Okay, well, that's an awesome thing that's going to come, and like everything else, you can just do it on your phone, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, very good. Excuse me, there, I had to clear my throat. So you said that you were going to be getting into CBD oil a little bit. Tell us a little bit about those things again. You said you had an actual a lotion for
we do.
skin?
It's a balm. It's it's mostly for pain.
Okay.
Overall aches and pains. So I can't think of the plant now that smells so good at Christmas time, but it's got that scent to it and the CBD oil in it for pain. And then we have overall wellness drops.
Okay.
That you can buy there.
Well,
we'll see how
perfect.
it works.
So this is Sherry Holloway, the owner of Lumiere Spa, and give us your phone number again real quick.
713-977-0444.
Thank you very much for listening, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Thanks for checking out this show on Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station. This show is owned and produced by Lone Star Community Radio and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. For more information about the show, to be a guest, or to sponsor, just contact the studio at 936-647-3776 to leave a message, or email us at